Hello YouTube. It's the first official weekend of fall. The last weekend of September, and I'm gonna make this video a little short and quick because the Sunday night game's on right now. So I'm gonna give you what's happening in baseball right now. Well, the regular season's over. Now the playoffs begin. Now here are the teams that are in. I'm going to get to what's going on in the National League in a minute. But for the American League, you have 3 teams from the AL East, the AL Central, and 2 from the AL West. The teams that are in are the Tampa Bay Rays, the New York Yankees, the Toronto Blue Jays. From the AL East, the AL Central, you have the Twins, Minnesota Twins, Cleveland Indians, and the Chicago White Sox. Over in the American League AL West, you have the A's and the Astros. So here are your seeds. Tampa's 1, Oakland's 2, Minnesota's 3, Cleveland's 4, the Yankees are 5. Let me restart by the teams. Rays are the 1, A's are the 2, Twins are the 3, Indians are the 4, Yankees are the 5. Houston's the 6, the Chicago White Sox are the 7, and the Blue Jays are 8. So, here's what we got. The matchups will be Tampa Bay versus Toronto, first ever meeting in the playoffs between both teams. Now, Tampa Bay made the playoffs last year, but they got beat by the Astros in the NLDS in 5. Toronto's back in the playoffs since 16 when they got beat by the eventual champion Indians in the playoffs. And I'm going to get to the Indians right now. Number 4 versus 5. It's going to be the Indians and the Yankees. Now, this is the 5th playoff meeting between both of these teams. They each split the prior meetings. Indians won the ALDS over New York in 97. The next year, the Yankees got their revenge in the ALCS in 98. They met in 07. Indians won, and they met 2 years ago. So this is the 5th playoff appearance. Now you got the number 3 seed, Minnesota versus Houston. First playoff meeting between both of these teams. And that's it. And the final playoff battle will have the Oakland versus Chicago. Now, both of these teams were in the old AL West at the time, but the White Sox had some good teams in like the late 80s, early 90s, but they had to deal with those great Oakland teams from the late 80s going into the 90s. So this will be an interesting matchup. Who do I think will advance? Well, I'm going to say Tampa will move on. Oh, Indians and Yankees. This one, I don't know. I mean, this series, I feel like it's a coin flip. So I don't know who will win that one. Now the 3 versus 6, Minnesota and Houston. Minnesota hasn't won a playoff game in over 10 years. And they haven't won a playoff series since 2002. I think Minnesota gets over the hump in this playoff series and they will advance. Oakland and the White Sox. Now the A's have been there before. The White Sox have a few people on that team with playoff experience, but I think Oakland's going in their playoff hex, and they'll advance to the Division Series. And I know I'm a New York fan, but I think Cleveland's going to win the series, even though I'm a New York fan, but it won't matter. So the 4 teams I have moving on are Tampa, Cleveland, Minnesota, and Oakland. Now let's go to the National League. Now, this is interesting because these are rematches for most of these playoffs. No, I'll tell you the National League. Number one, you got the Braves and the Marlins from the NL East. I'm kind of shocked because my team is in the NL Central. You got 4 teams in the NL Central. You got the Cubs, Cardinals, Reds, Brewers. All from the NL Central, and then the Dodgers and the Padres. So your seeds, Dodgers are the 1, Braves are 2, Cubs are 3, Padres 4, Cardinals 5, Marlins 6, Reds 7, and Brewers 8. Now let's get to the matchups. Now, number 1 and number 8, the Dodgers and the Brewers. This is the second time in 3 years that these guys have met in the playoffs. Dodgers won the ALCS against Milwaukee 4-2 a couple years back. San Diego and St. Louis. Now this is the 4th. Yeah, this is the 4th time they met. The other times they met were in the 96, 05, and 06 playoffs. So that's the 4 and 5. The 3 and 6 are the Cubs and the Marlins, and this is Miami's first time in the playoffs in 17 years. The last time they were in when they beat the Yankees in the World Series. And this is the rematch of that famous Bartman incident in the 03 NLCS. But since the Cubs have won the World Series, Bartman is forgiven. Now I remember that play, and it was not, I thought it was not the Bartman play that did it. It was the 8 hits in the air that did it. So we're going to stop right there. I know I'm going to get a lot of heat on this, but it's a rematch of the 03 NLCS. Now we got Atlanta and Cincinnati, and interesting fact, both of these teams have not won a playoff series in years. So somebody's hex in the playoffs is going to end. Either Atlanta will get their first series win in almost 20 years, or the Reds will get their first playoff series win in 25. Now I know Atlanta has a good hitting, Reds got good pitching, so it's power versus power. So, will another playoff hex end? And also, San Diego hasn't won a playoff series since winning the 98 NLCS. So, I'm going to say the Dodgers will beat the Brewers. The Cubs will get their revenge on the Marlins from 03. And I think it's going to be the Cardinals beating the Padres. And like I said, the Atlanta-Cincinnati series, one of these hexes, one of these playoff heartbreaks and hexes is going to end. Oh, boy. I feel like this is a 50-50 on this one. But Atlanta's kind of struggled in the playoffs the last couple of years. I mean, it just depends. But if I had to pick, I think it would probably be the Reds because they got the great pitching and they got some decent hitting. So I'm going to say the 4 teams that will move on to the NLDS will be the Dodgers, Cardinals, Cubs, and Reds. Now let's go to the NFL standings. Hold on. I don't have any music on, so let's see the update standings right now. Okay, over in the AFC East, the Buffalo Bills are on top of the AFC East. Now, I'm not sure when the last time they were on top of the did I say the AL East? I apologize, YouTube. I mean the AFC East. Sorry. I apologize on that. The Buffalo Bills are 3-0 and they lead the AFC East. The Patriots are 2-1. The Dolphins are 1-2 because they played Thursday night. And the Jets are 0-3. Now, over in the AFC North, the Steelers are 3-0. The Ravens are 2-0, but the Ravens play tomorrow night. Browns are 2-1. Bengals are 0-2-1. At least they're not 0-3. I'll take that. The AFC South, Tennessee's 3-0. The Colts are 2-1. The Jaguars are 1-2. Like I mentioned, the Jaguars got beat on Thursday night by Miami. Houston's 0-3. Kansas City's 2-0. The Raiders are 2-1. Chargers are 1-2. Broncos are 0-3. And the Chiefs and the Ravens play tomorrow night. Now, over in the NFC East, Dallas is 1-1. Washington is 1-2. Eagles are 0-2-1. Giants are 0-3. The NFC North, I'm very surprised. Bears are 3-0. Packers are 2-0. Wow, they're playing right now on Sunday Night Football. Lions are 1-2. Vikings are 0-3. NFC South, Tampa is 2-1. Saints are 1-1. They're playing right now against Green Bay. Panthers are 1-2. And the Falcons, once again, they had the lead, and now they're 0-3. NFC West, Seahawks are 3-0. Everyone else is 2-1. Cardinals, Rams, Niners. Okay, have a good week, you guys. Ready for some baseball playoffs. Peace.